Tired, even before the day has started? Not physically tired, but tired in a way that sleep cannot fix. You answer everyone's calls. You show up for everyone's problems. You say yes when your whole body is screaming no. And yet, when was the last time someone showed up for you? When was the last time someone asked, "Hey, are you okay?" and actually waited for the answer? You give and give and give, and the world just keeps holding out its hands. If that hits close to home, this story is for you. Stay with me. Hey everyone, my name is Aihyun, and welcome to the channel. On this channel, we talk about the things people feel deeply but rarely say out loud. And today, I want to tell you a story about a young man who was kind to everyone and slowly lost himself in the process. This is the story of Adam. Adam was 26 years old. From the outside, his life looked fine. He had a job, a small apartment, a group of friends, a family that called him regularly. But from the inside, Adam was running on empty. Every single morning, he woke up with a list. Not his own list, but everyone else's. His coworker needed him to cover a shift. Again. His friend needed a loan. Again. His cousin needed help moving furniture on a Saturday morning. His manager needed him to stay late. Just this once, which had become every single week. And Adam always said yes. Not because he wanted to, but because somewhere deep inside, he believed something that no one had ever said to him out loud. But he had absorbed from years of watching the world. If I am useful enough, people will love me. If I am helpful enough, I will belong. So he kept giving. He skipped his own gym sessions to drive his friend across town. He stayed up until 2 a.m., helping a classmate finish a project. A classmate who never once said thank you. He transferred money he could not afford to lose because someone said, "Bro, you're my only hope." He laughed at jokes that hurt him. He stayed silent when he should have spoken. He shrunk himself into whatever shape the room needed, and every night he came home to his apartment, sat on the edge of his bed, and felt hollow. Not sad, not angry, just hollow. One Thursday evening, Adam got a call from his closest friend, Zane. "Adam, bro, I need a favor. Can you come help me tonight? It's urgent." Adam had not eaten a proper meal since morning. He had a headache that had been sitting behind his eyes for 3 days. He had a report due the next morning that he hadn't started, but he heard the word urgent. And he said, "Yeah, I'm coming." He drove 40 minutes across the city. He helped Zane move boxes, hang shelves, set up a TV. Things that were not urgent at all. Things that could have waited until the weekend. He got home at midnight. He sat down to write his report. He finished it at 4 a.m. He submitted it with spelling mistakes he was too exhausted to catch. His manager called him into the office the next day to point them out, in front of the whole team. Adam sat there nodding, apologizing quietly. And inside something cracked. That night he called Zine, not to complain, just to talk, just to hear a familiar voice. Zine picked up for exactly 45 seconds, said, "Bro, I'm busy, talk tomorrow," and hung up. Adam sat in the dark of his apartment with his phone in his hand, and the question came, slowly, painfully. Does anyone actually care about me, or do they only care about what I do for them? He thought about it for a long time, and the silence gave him the most honest answer he had ever received. The next morning, something was different. Not loud, not dramatic, just different. When his coworker texted, "Can you cover my shift this Saturday?" Adam typed back 2 letters. "No." He stared at the message for a moment, waiting to feel guilty. The guilt came. He let it sit there. He did not chase it away. He did not explain himself. He did not apologize. He just let it be. Then he made himself breakfast. A proper one. Eggs, toast, juice. The kind he used to skip because he was always rushing somewhere for someone else. He sat at his own table, in his own apartment, and ate slowly. And for the first time in a very long time, he felt present in his own life. He started saying no more often, to the unnecessary late nights, to the friends who only appeared when they needed something, to the family members who called only to complain and then disappeared, to every request that cost him his peace, his time, his health. And here is what shocked him. The world did not fall apart. The coworker found someone else to cover the shift. Zane figured out his own problems. The cousin hired movers. Life continued perfectly, without Adam sacrificing himself at the center of it. But something else happened too. The people who truly valued him, they noticed the change, and instead of leaving, they respected him more. Because he had stopped being desperate, he had stopped performing kindness like a transaction. He had become something the world responds to deeply, a man who knows his own worth. He was no longer running on empty, giving from a dry well. He had finally started filling himself first, and from that fullness, he could give genuinely, freely, without resentment. Not because he needed to be loved, but because he chose to. So what is the real lesson from Adam's story? Being kind is not the problem. Kindness is one of the most powerful things a human being can carry. The problem is when kindness becomes a survival strategy. When you are not giving out of love, you are giving out of fear. Fear of being rejected, fear of being alone, fear of being seen as selfish. And that kind of giving, it destroys you quietly. Here is what I want you to remember. The world will take as much as you allow it to take. You set the limit. You teach people how to treat you with every yes you say and every no you refuse to say. So here is my advice to you today. 1. Eat first, sleep first, rest first. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It is survival. 2. Say no without a novel. You do not owe anyone 3 paragraphs of explanation for protecting your time. No is a complete sentence. 3. Watch what happens when you stop. The people who disappear when you stop giving, they were never really there for you. Let them go. The ones who stay, those are your people. 4. Choose yourself, not out of arrogance, but out of self-respect. There is a difference between being cold and being grounded. Be grounded. Be like a tree with deep roots, warm enough to give shade, but impossible to uproot. Because the world does not respect the person who gives everything away. The world respects the person who knows what they are worth. If this story moved you, if some part of you saw yourself in Adam, then I just want you to know, you are not weak for having given too much. You were just waiting for someone to give you permission to choose yourself. Consider this your permission, and if you want more stories like this, stories that speak the things you feel but cannot say, then hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on the bell so you never miss a video, because every week we show up here for the tired ones, the overlooked ones, the ones who give everything and ask for nothing. This channel is for you. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself, genuinely,